Okay, we're back again. I'm going to wait to talk. Move all my stuff over here. I'm going to start with December like I did before. But now, trial 2, we've realized we need to move the globe. We thought, okay, here we are. For trial 1, we thought the axis was pointing towards the North Star up here. We thought this was north, right? And then it was straight up. The North Star is right over the North Pole, or right over the northern hemisphere right here. But it doesn't mean it's right up like this. As we have learned or remember, the Earth is actually tilted. And it's tilted in the same way. So I'm tilting it towards the back windows in our classroom. And all of them that I tilt are going to tilt toward the back window. Okay? And we are going to tilt it how much? 23.5 degrees, right? We might not get that descriptive, but if it's up straight and down, it's 90. Okay? So if I can go from 90 to about 20-degree tilt, about there, it's about a little over 110, right? That's going to be pretty accurate. All of the globes around here have to tilt the same way. And then the same amount to be accurate. So we're tilting them towards the back wall. Okay. Now we're going to measure the length of day again. And this is December. Trial 2, December. Here, you can kind of see it curves a little, which makes it a little tricky. But I'm dealing with like right here. If I'm right here, right? So where's my light of day? It's right about here. Okay. That's where my shadow and daylight meet. And on the other side, it's a little tricky. It's right about here. Okay. So that gives me about that long. Okay. If I hold that and measure it, still holding this, bringing this to the top and measure it, I'm at about 8. Let's see that. Okay, where my finger was, I'm at about 8. So my measurement for December in trial 2 is 8 centimeters. Now let's move to March. And again, this is trial 2, and we've talked about how we want to reconfigure our measurement, our model, to be more accurate to what's actually happening on the Earth, and that's the tilt of the Earth. So if I'm at 90 degrees here, I know you can't see it, but you can see it in class. If I'm 90 degrees here, you might be able to see the shot. No. I'm 90 degrees straight up and down. I'm going to use a protractor and tilt it. The shadow's landing right about 120. I don't want 120, that's a bit too much. Back to just over 110. 23-ish degrees. Again, tilted in the same direction, back towards the room. Okay. I've then got this tilt. That's at about 110 degrees. I might give it a couple more because of 23.5. Okay. Now I have a tilt. Try not to block the sun. They'll also give you a one side view of this. Okay. So here's where the shadow and the light meet. I'm going to put my finger down there. And the shadow and the light meet right about here. On the other side, hold that. I've got, it's right here. So it's right about 11. Here's 10, here's 11. Okay. March. 11 centimeters. Okay, let's go around to June. Turning. June, I already have my tilt. And again, I have to make sure it's tilting at that 23 degrees-ish, 20, but also tilting in the same direction. So again, I've walked around the table, but the tilt is still pointing towards the back wall. You can see, here's one. Here's where the shadow and the light meet. And wrap it around. Here's where the shadow and the light meet. Here. Okay. Hold that spot. Come here. Oh, huh. Okay. My finger is right here. And that is at 14. My finger is at 14. Okay. Thinking to myself, what does that mean? Is this like the other one or is it different? So far I've got 8 centimeters for December, 11 for June, and 11 for March, and 14 for June. Okay. Coming around to our last one. This is September. I haven't yet tilted September. Again, I'm going to get my protractor. Got a good 90 degrees there. I want to tilt it. Now, what you may run into when you protractor, because you're tilting the same direction, but you're now on the opposite side. I might have to go still 20 degrees, but I'm going backwards on the protractor. Depends how you hold the protractor. I can hold it on the other side, I guess. Doesn't matter. Oops. There's my middle gone. But 80, 70-ish. Okay. Trying to fix my model. And try to make it so you can see it. Okay. Now September is tilting in the right direction. I've got that mark. It's actually really helpful for the camera to see where the thing is on the other side. Put my string here. Wrap it around to the other side. I just want to check, make sure. This is actually a little off from where it was before, so my line is right about here. That's pretty close. And my line on the other side is right about here. Okay. So I'm going to go from here all the way over. You got to be careful you don't block your own light here. There we go. That's the length of my string. Now, what is that? I'm going to lay this flat. Right here is where the string, my finger was stopping the string. So right here, it's 11. So I'm going to record September as 11 centimeters. Okay. Now that I have done that, I have all 4 months. I'm going to put them in my chart as a fraction out of 26, calculate the percentage, and compare it with the data from our observations on Earth. Good luck. Have fun.